everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, time of possession is something to watch. The Jets are top 10 in first downs, and they go up against a Niners team that wants to control the game as well.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Jets. Yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now they try the right side here. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now a handoff looking right. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go! Over!
The play clock's running down. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long.
Detroit! Detroit! Back that half! Here we go! 3-19! Detroit! Let's go! Green, 39! Back that half! Philly! Here we go!
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Let's go. Feed over. Here we go. Check. Feed back that up. Here we go. Back that up. Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Barth now to kick this one away. J.J. Nelson now to return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They run with Howard. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Play action. They'll throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. He'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down again. Reuben Foster in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 7. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
They run the counter now on first down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now they try the right side here. And some room to maneuver. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Barth now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. In motion now is Lee. On first down, they run with Howard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
In motion now is Lee. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Completes it to Lee. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
In motion now is Lee. Looking to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Green 39! Green 39!
In motion now is Lee. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Let's go!
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They'll run it now out of the gun. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Let's go! 319! 319! No, check! Patriot!
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Malone. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jets. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And on 2nd and 10 now. He'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. And he's got Will Tye complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard. Right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. On the screen, Bernard. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he gets it down to the 32. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
This is taken at his 4. And carries up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And San Francisco gets... to go here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to sling this deep. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Barth now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Lee's got it over the middle. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
Here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. 20! Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lee. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Will tie the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
This is taken at the 3. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And some space here. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And Nelson's got it here right side. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. That one goes for 24 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
In motion now is Lee. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Lee. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And the wideout in motion. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. J.J. Nelson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
Yeah, that's true. You've said that before. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that they're driving.
It's caught inside the 25 and all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 53 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Barth now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And New York set to take the field. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
On play action, they'll throw. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. NFL teams last year, a little under 50% on fourth down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They'll try and throw for it here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks. and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. On play action, now Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Well, the defense did their job, and then, boom, a one-play drive. The offense does their job pretty well, too.
Is that called rewarding them and thanking them for what they did? They went right out and put points on the board. Thank you so much for getting us the football.
Barth now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And New York set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He'll drop to throw. And an alley to run. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. A handoff as they run the counter play. And past the 30 down to about the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Barth now to kick this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Woo! Let's go, boys! Bring it up!
And he motions the wide receiver. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He completes it to Nelson. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? To throw now on first down. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. A first down carry for Henry, and he's got room. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 28. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and is this drive?
And he loses the football a second time. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Watch it now, Barney. Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now back to throw. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
This is Howard on second down. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Jets on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Marquise Lee, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to get a score back.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice spin into some open field. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
They begin the drive with Williams. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football?
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So 2nd and 10 here. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Down to about the 22 here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. They're going to look to throw. He leaves this one for Howard. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Kwiatkowski in there with pressure yet again. And that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. DeForest Buckner in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
All right, here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it. Got his man complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 44-yard line. A pickup there of 37. That's good for a Jets first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. And the wideout in motion. They'll set up a throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
Defense showing blitz.
All right, here we go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
All right, here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw here. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This from 44 yards away. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. They've gone final now in our nation's capital. And the Cowboys have wound up winning that one. Dak Prescott, 3 touchdown passes to help lead the way. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a handoff looking right. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Niners, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Jets, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.